Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. Current time is 4 o'clock here on this Super Bowl Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's been a kind of a yucky, dreary, cloudy, rainy, messy day outside for all of us across Southwest Central and Southside Virginia. And without question, the main precipitation type that we have seen has indeed been rain. But we also have seen pockets of freezing rain, sleet, and snow. As a matter of fact, we're seeing more snow now than what we've seen all day long. And even then, the snow is pretty isolated in nature. This is a beautiful picture sent to us from Draper in Virginia. That is in the New River Valley. Ice and wildlife, a beautiful cardinal on top of a branch that has, of course, some ice accretion on it. We have had reports of quite a bit of freezing rain, icing taking place in areas such as Bent Mountain, portions of Floyd County, up towards Highland County. We've had reports of some icing. We've had reports of quite a bit of icing in parts of Grayson County, Wythe and Bland counties as well. So we are seeing mainly rain, but those areas that have seen freezing rain have seen an upwards of about 1/10 of an inch to maybe even close to 1/4 of an inch of ice. And of course, we have our own Abby Coleman, who will be live at 6 o'clock to tell you what she's seen across the region here today. But I can tell you, we've had pictures sent to us from Bent Mountain. We've had pictures sent to us from Grayson County, and the icing on the trees is very evident. And we will need to keep a very close eye on the potential for refreezing tonight. We'll talk more about that here in a second. One other thing I want to mention before we move on here is the best way to get your picks to us here at your local weather authority is through something we call Pin It. Okay, you want to go to WSLS.com/pins. And at that point, you can send us your picture that way. In addition, I can tell you that that is indeed the easiest way for us to get your pictures on the air. Once you send it to Pin It, it's easy for us to get it on the air almost immediately. So send your pictures and videos to Pin It. And thank you to all those who have sent pictures to us today. It has been a sight to see. It's been a nice comparison to see what was going on out east in comparison to what's going on out west. East, as we've been saying all along, it's going to be rain, only rain, and that's what you've seen in Lynchburg and Southside. Lynchburg right now starting to see the rain pick up a little bit after maybe a little bit of a lull for a little while. Further south, we are seeing some rain showers out across parts of Pittsylvania, Franklin, and Henry counties. It is raining quite heavily right now at portions of Smith Mountain Lake. Also seeing some heavier downpours approaching Martinsville here relatively soon. You'll notice further north, that is where we have still some pink showing up here, an indicator of some freezing rain. You've seen a lot of freezing rain up into areas of Highland County, including areas in and around Monterey. We've seen some icing taking place in northern parts of Rockbridge County, north of Lexington, while in Lexington it has been mainly just rain. Also starting to see some snow developing just north of Highland County in West Virginia and just west of Highland County in West Virginia, where areas near Snowshoe picking up on some snow right now. The highest concentration of snow for us right now is across the New River Valley or into our southwesternmost areas. We are seeing some snow showers out across parts of Bland County, Wythe County, Grayson County, Carroll, and Floyd counties, not to mention Pulaski County. We're seeing some snow right now close to Draper, close to areas in around Fort Chiswell. You'll notice areas right along Highway 58 going from Patrick County into Carroll County, seeing some blue, an indicator of some snow. We're also seeing some snow along US Highway 221, areas just to the south and to the west of Floyd, getting a little bit closer to Hillsville, right along the Floyd and Carroll County line. We're seeing some snow. We're also seeing some snow near Elk Creek and in Grayson County, and also more snow, as you would expect, along the higher ridge tops of Grayson County, say near Mount Rogers, near White Top, seeing some snow as well. So again, we are seeing some snow towards the New River Valley, icing going on north into Highland County. Outside of that, it has been mainly rain. Now you'll notice here's Bent Mountain in Roanoke County, right about there, and you'll notice that there's still some pink showing up right along the Roanoke and Franklin County line. Bent Mountain still perhaps seeing some freezing rain at this point, while the vast majority of us in Roanoke have seen just rain with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s most of the day. Other thing we're seeing quite a bit of, fog. It's foggy outside, no doubt. We've got visibilities really bad in Hot Springs, also in Covington, where those two locations have visibilities of less than a mile. Visibilities are maybe a touch better in Roanoke at 3 miles. Still seeing some fog out across the New River Valley, where visibilities are between about 1 and 4 miles, and visibilities in Lynchburg at around 2.5 miles. So moral of the story here is this: we're seeing still some precipitation. Again, the roads are mainly wet right now, but we're also seeing quite a bit of fog. So it's kind of a little bit of a 1-2 punch going on out there right now. If you're traveling to any Super Bowl festivities, please just take your time. Roads are wet, and we do have some fog around as well to kind of add to the headaches. This evening, the general trend will be for us to dry things out slowly but surely. It is going to be drier, for instance, at, say, 10 o'clock than it will be at 7 o'clock. All right. So we're going to, I think, gradually see the precipitation starting to taper off throughout the course of the evening. I think we should be fully dry close to midnight. Okay. Notice that we go from about an 80% chance of precipitation at 7 down to about a 20% chance by 10. And I would say by midnight, that chance is less than about 10%. So temperatures will hold fairly steady this evening between about 36 and 38 degrees. For many of us, higher elevations, though, going to see those temperatures getting a little bit closer to freezing throughout the course of the evening. That leads me to tell you that we need to watch out for the potential for a refreeze tomorrow morning. Okay. Please be careful traveling, heading off to school or work tomorrow. Overnight lows, not everywhere, but in some locations, will be around 32 degrees. And that could be cold enough to allow for a refreeze on those bridges and overpasses and potentially on those secondary roads. This is not going to be a widespread issue. Okay, I don't think that this is going to happen everywhere. But if you're getting out in your car tomorrow morning and you look at your car thermometer and it's 32 degrees, please be careful. Okay. This will not be widespread, but I do think this will be an issue for some of us, especially in the mountains where you're going to be a little bit colder tonight. The precipitation moves out of here late this evening. I think most of us are dry by midnight, okay? But temperatures will be near freezing after that. The roads are wet, and we're going to have to watch out for the potential for some slick spots tomorrow morning. Okay. Again, if I were to pick the two zones that have the best chance for refreezing tonight, it would be the Highlands and the New River Valley, maybe also towards the higher terrain of the Roanoke Valley. So again, if that car thermometer as you head out tomorrow morning reads 32 degrees, that will mean that there could be some slick roads on your way into work. Now, it is going to warm up quickly. All right. Temperatures today everywhere were in the 30s. Tomorrow, we're well into the 50s, and then by Valentine's Day, Tuesday, we're back up to 60. Okay, so we are going to warm up quickly this week. Brief cool down today. It was a yucky, cool, dreary, gray, kind of disgusting day out there for us on Sunday. We see more sunshine tomorrow, temperatures in the 50s, and then by Tuesday, temperatures are near 60 degrees, okay? So as we plan things out on Valentine's Day, it does look as though we're going to start out Valentine's Day with a lot of sunshine. By the afternoon, we're going to have more cloud cover pushing in, and then by Valentine's night, Tuesday night, we're going to actually have mainly cloudy skies around. So the general trend on Valentine's Day will be for the clouds to thicken, but we are warm and we are dry on Valentine's Day with temperatures right around 60 degrees. Some areas are a little breezy, okay? Basically, what you're seeing here is where it's breezy, you're not seeing as much fog, okay? Because fog and wind don't get along too well. But remember how I told you visibilities are at their worst in Hot Springs? Look at the winds up there. The winds are calm up in Bath County. The visibilities aren't quite as bad in areas in and around Lynchburg. Why? Because the winds are a little bit stronger. You still have some reduced visibilities in and around Lynchburg, but because of the fact that the winds are a little stronger, the fog is not quite as bad in the Hill City. Winds right now at around 18 miles per hour in Lynchburg. Everybody else seeing winds between about 3 and 10 miles per hour. And again, those winds are going to, I think, allow for the fog to hang out for us here the rest of today into tonight. The winds may strengthen a little bit tomorrow, and therefore tomorrow we're going to have some gusts about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Ditto for Tuesday. By Wednesday, the winds are pretty calm again. So again, right now, not only are the roads wet, not only are we seeing a wintry mix in some of our backyards, but we have fog around. It's going to be breezy, I think, later tonight into tomorrow, and that will allow any fog to start to burn off as we head into our Monday. Tuesday, breezy at times, and then by Wednesday, the winds are calm. Temperatures stand right now 35 in Lexington, 37 Covington, 40 right now in Lynchburg. That's the hot spot. Temperatures in the upper 30s out across South Side. But as you head further west, it's 34 Wytheville, 34 in Hillsville and Galax. So again, out into our southwesternmost counties, that's where we are coldest. And that is why you are seeing more in the way of snow out across parts of the New River Valley and Mountain Empire at this point. The cold air is retreating fast. It happens almost at the snap of a finger tomorrow. Yes, we start out tomorrow cold, but by the afternoon we're well into the 50s and the warmest days will come for us later in the week. We could be approaching 70 again by Thursday of next week. So it is going to be very, very warm for us here as we head into the mid to latter part of next week. Temperatures go up big time tomorrow, like 56 tomorrow. Then we're close to 60 on Valentine's Day. Then we're well into the 60s as we head into Wednesday, Thursday. And then the temperatures may start to fall off a little bit by this upcoming weekend. So overall, a very warm week ahead for us. And it does look as though we're going to, if you kind of look at the mean or median average temperature here from now through February the 22nd, looks like we're going to stay on the warmer side. Okay, so it kind of looks like if you have your crystal ball, we're going to be warm this week, beginning tomorrow, all the way through at least Thursday. Then we're going to cool down briefly on Saturday, only to have the mercury start to go right back up again as we head into the following week. So overall, temperatures look to be above average here through February the 22nd. Beginning tomorrow and into next week, temperatures are way above average. For tonight, eventually the rain and other mix will start to head out of here. We're looking at overnight lows tonight between about 27 and 35. That is why, again, if you're 34, 35 degrees tonight, refreezing isn't going to be an issue for you. And if you're watching us, though, where those overnight lows are going to be 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 degrees, that's where refreezing could, again, be something to watch out for tomorrow morning. For the day tomorrow, we're going to, I think, see more sunshine, okay? We're going to have a day tomorrow where temperatures are above average again. We're looking at highs virtually everywhere in the 50s. The highest elevations tomorrow may not get out of the 40s, but many, many, many of us are in the 50s, and we could even have South Boston getting over 60 degrees. So again, tomorrow looks to be a drier day. It looks to be a brighter day. It looks to be a warmer day for us. Your extended forecast: 56 Monday, near 60 on Tuesday, 66 Wednesday, middle 60s Thursday. Then we fall into the 50s as we head into this upcoming weekend. It looks like temperatures are going to start to go down again later Friday into Saturday and Sunday. Now, Monday, Tuesday, we're fine. It is going to be dry. It's going to be, I think, pretty bright for us Monday into Tuesday. Later Tuesday, the clouds thicken, maybe a stray shower late on Wednesday, but without question, our best chance for rain this week will lie Thursday into at least part of the day on Friday. So another cold front will impact us here Thursday into Friday, providing us the best chance for rain this week. Okay, so there's a look at the next 7 days worth of weather. If you're just joining us here on this Appcast, I'm actually going to rewind, show you the radar one more time, and then we'll bid you farewell until we talk again at 6 p.m. Now, you'll notice that temperatures right now are everywhere in the 30s. However, you'll notice here as we look at the radar that there are spots that are seeing some wintry weather as we speak. The main type of precipitation that we're seeing outside right now is indeed just rain. You'll notice, though, as we look at the bigger picture, a lot of what we're seeing, a lot of greens and yellows showing up, an indicator of just rain. Okay. But as you head up into Highland County, maybe also into northern parts of Rockbridge County, you see some pink here, an indicator that areas in and around Monterey seeing some freezing rain. Okay, you head further south towards Covington, certainly warm enough for all rain. Then you head down to the south and west towards the New River Valley, Mountain Empire. That's where we're starting to see a little bit more blue showing up here, an indicator of some snow being had out across parts of Bland, Wythe, Grayson, Carroll, Floyd, and Pulaski counties. We have snow right now falling kind of in between Stewart and Hillsville along Highway 58, right along really the Patrick and Carroll County line, and then in between Floyd and Hillsville along the Floyd and Carroll County line, right along US Highway 221, areas say near Chateau Morissette, right now seeing some snow. Then you head a little further north into Pulaski County, maybe actually seeing a little bit of snow right now right along I-81, maybe also along Highway 100 not too far at all away from Pulaski, maybe areas just to the south of Pulaski, perhaps near Draper, seeing some snow showers. Then you head up into Bland County. We've got some snow along I-77, US Highway 52. Wytheville, it's all rain, but you head south towards Elk Creek in Grayson County. That's where we have some snow falling. And then you see more snow as you head a little bit closer to White Top and Mount Rogers right along Highway 58 in Grayson County. We've got this mixed bag of weather going on right now. This will be with us here throughout the afternoon, and then this activity will start to really taper off here as we head mid to late evening. I would say by midnight, many of us are going to be dry. Current time right now is 4:15. We'll be back here for our 6 o'clock newscast here in about an hour and 45 minutes from now. We do hope to see you then. Until then, be safe out there and enjoy perhaps sitting at home and watching TV this afternoon because the weather outside isn't too pretty. Have a great rest of your Sunday.